So here's how you replace a iPhone 7 screen. So first remove the pentalobe screws at the bottom. Heat up the phone, then open it full open. Be sure not to rip those ribbon connectors on the side. Then remove the brackets. I think that's a tri-link screwdriver at the bottom and a normal Phillips at the top. Unplug the connectors. Be sure to disconnect the battery first before unplugging those connectors. Then use a tri-link screwdriver to remove the screws on the side of the screen so that you can start to remove the middle back plate. Then you move on to the sensor or the camera housing. So remove all the screws that you see up there. There should be 6. Remove the bracket. Then slowly peel it up. Use a bit of heat if you have to. Next, remove the 4 screws that hold down the Touch ID. Remove the bracket. Then you can start to separate the middle back plate. You can see where the glue is, so just use a hairdryer to heat that portion up. Next, unplug the Touch ID sensor. Then use some isopropyl alcohol to soak the sensor so that you can remove it easier. Thread the Touch ID button through the hole. Get your new screen out. Thread the new Touch ID sensor inside. Be sure to line it up with there's a small hole that needs to be lined up, needs to be put inside. Next, remove the sticky stuff or the new plastic on the new screen. Put the middle backplate in, then screw in the Touch ID portion of the screen. Screw in the middle backplate, the side screws. Take off the sticky tape at the top. Then, while you're putting in the sensor assembly, I'd recommend for you to first line up the gold contact points. There's 2 holes that need to be lined up. I'd recommend to put those in first, then put in the rest of the sensor. Once you've done that, then you can put in the speaker, then put in the middle bracket, screw all of that back in. I would recommend for you to clean it out the frame using a Q-tip and isopropyl alcohol. Clean off the old glue. That makes the fitment a whole lot better. Next, plug in the camera, then the display, and then test it. Turn on the phone, make sure everything works. Here you can tell I used the Antutu benchmark to test multi-touch and also ensure that the touchscreen works. I also test the front camera as well. Turn off the phone, then put back in those brackets. Slide the screen underneath the frame at the top before you push it in, and then press it down and put back in those pentalobe screws, and you should be all good.